Welcome to day 9 of My Wildlife Years. 30 Days Wild. I've got all my moths ready to ID here. Now I know my moths quite well, but there's always the odd one that I need to check. I can't check in a book like this. This book's nearly 30 quid, so it's quite expensive. There is one about half the price, the concise guide to moths. However, there is another option. Butterfly Conservation have come up with this great app. They've taken all the records for each 10 kilometre square, put them in for each day and said what is the most common moths flying at. You can set it standard as the top 50 moths. You can set it to 100 though. That's the limit though. So if you just go down the list and look, and if you've got a moth in there, you go down and see, does it look like this? Does it look like that? Oh, there it is. That's the moth. It's not 100%, because there's obviously going to be some. If you get a rare moth or one that's new to your area, 10 kilometre square, then it might not be in there. Or one that's actually flying just at the wrong time of year, slightly wrong time of year, as occasionally does happen. So it's not great, but it is handy to have. Let's see where this white ermine comes in. So for 10 kilometre square NT51, there's 140 records. And what about this buff ermine? Buff Ermine was quite far down the charts with just 32 records. What about the Heart and Dart? Here's a male bee moth. Now let's see if it's on the list. No sign of the bee moth on the app, probably because it's classified as a micromoth. It is micromoth, although it's a micromoth, it's actually bigger than some of the macromoths, so there'll actually be some moths that might appear in that app that are smaller than the bee moth, if that makes sense. But it does show some of the weaknesses of using an app like that rather than a book. Yes, apps are good, but they do have their weaknesses. And here's the rustic shoulder knot. Here's another drawback of the app. The picture that's in the app doesn't always look that similar to what you've got. In the field guide, you get a couple of variations of it in the illustrations. So this little one here is a green pug, but the green pug does not appear on that list. So this actually shows another limitation to it. It's only if the records are there and in a high enough number, then it will be in the list. So it's not great in that way, but it's still a real good app and it's a really good one to get into it. So give it a try if you want to get into moths in the UK. If you're UK based and this app is of interest to you, if you want to find out how to download it onto your phone, or you can also use it on a computer, just go to the link in my bio and scroll down to the What's Flying Tonight app link. Hope you enjoyed day 9 of My Wildlife Years 30 Day Wild. I'll see you tomorrow for day 10.